Okay, super quick little video here to get your inlays to be a good size, to be inside of your dice. TLDR, it's Shift S, move object to cursor and scale it down until it fits inside. Long version, select them all, go up here to Object, Clear, Rotation. You can also just press Alt-R. Now I'm just going to drag them down a little bit. So I press G, middle mouse button, and drag it to the blue bar. You can also just press here the -Y and then move it down like so. Now while in the side view, select your dice, or the two dice you're going to start with, and then press Shift S and go to Selection to Cursor. Now they're going to be laying perfectly on top of each other. So now if you go back to that view, here -1, and press Shift Z, you're going to wireframe view. So here you can actually see the depth of the number. So here if we take the measurement tool here on the side, we can see that it's perfectly 1 millimeter. So if we want the inlays to have a 1 millimeter gap, we can drag the line tool out like that, select your inlay dice and press S to scale it down. And there we go. Now you have a perfectly 1 millimeter gap. The reason why we want the gap is because if it's perfectly aligned to the numbers like this, and say there's some shrinkage or the resin expands a little bit, it's different from what method you're using, what resin, what printer, what pressure pot, whatever you're using. But you want to have the little security of having a little gap so that your dice don't turn bulbous. But yes, that's about it. Now you have a perfect little inlay for your dice. So if we just move those to the side, I just want to show the next one here. Same thing, select your two dice, Shift S, Selection to Cursor, and Shift Z. And here you can see there's a little bit hard to see the numbers. You can tell like down here and a little bit up here, but you can also just go to a different view. So click up here on the X, for example, or hold down Alt and drag your middle mouse button. So there, it's a bit easier to see. You select your inlay, scale it down, and there you go. And scale it down with S, that is, and move your mouse. And that's it. Super quick, very easy, and I hope this helped.